Hello and welcome back to Surly Thames. This year I decided I was going to do a series of episodes in which I suggest horror movies from my personal collection, just in case you were looking for a suggestion for the 2023 Halloween season. From the 1970s, the decade of ABBA, The Pet Rock, and Evel Knievel handed us the genesis of many horror franchises. And I'm not so sure that enough praise is offered to the films of this era in the genre of horror. Now, this list isn't in any particular order, but there is an honorable mention. The first film is The Exorcist from 1973. It helped launch Linda Blair's career in low-budget films and earned her the title of Scream Queen, alongside Max von Sydow as one of the priests that is tasked with expelling the demon from her soul. Then, Halloween from 1978, the movie that pushed Jamie Lee Curtis into the spotlight and awarded her the honor of Scream Queen, and Donald Pleasence, that is the nervous psychiatrist that is hunting her deranged killer brother, Michael. Damien Omen 2 from 1978. Although I do love the first movie, this one is my favorite out of the four originals and the remake, which to me is just not very good at all. William Holden, The Bridge on the River Kwai, stars as Richard Thorne, a business mogul who must act alone in his attempt to murder his nephew, the Antichrist. Next, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974, starring Jim Sydow as a father who's just trying to preserve his family, and with the help of his two troubled sons, played by Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface, and Edwin Neal as Nubbin, the family takes care of trespassers the only way that they know how. Then, The Amityville Horror from 1979. Between her gigs as Lois Lane in the first two Superman movies, Margot Kidder stars alongside of James Brolin as the Lutzes, a family that is dealing with a pest problem within the walls of their dream home. Unfortunately, the walls are bleeding. Now for the honorable mention, Dracula A.D. 1972, obviously from 1972. Christopher Lee reprises his role as a blood-hungry count and is still being hassled by the Van Helsings after all these years. But as the Count wakes from his century-long slumber, he must learn to live in the groovy 1970s London and surrounds himself with a bevy of beauties, which include the incomparable Caroline Munro. Now, I'm trying to keep these things short, so thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.